There's never going to be another perfect time. If you're not where you want to be in life, it's kind of a wake-up call. You need to heal. You need to work on your mission. You need to let your past go. You need to get out of your way and think that it's never a good time so that you can actually just do what needs to be done and have more fun in your life. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Alignment Academy. It is your host, Kristen. If you're new here, welcome. Alignment Academy is a school for your soul to grow and evolve. We are the intersection between spirituality and entrepreneurship and personal growth. Even if you're not an entrepreneur, you have a space here. We talk a lot about healing as well, inner work, inner child, shadow, basically up-leveling your soul so that you can get to the next level of your life and then be happier and more fulfilled and all of those things. If you just found yourself here, then just know that you're meant to be here. I find that this podcast finds those who are meant to listen and has messages for, and that's how the universe, God, spirit, guides work, is like they have to use the resources they have. And this is actually something that I was just teaching in my program, School of Intuition, which is my new program, which is a School of Intuition. And I was telling them, we were going over like the 4 clairs, which are clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance. What I was telling them is like a lot of people think that God or signs are going to come in this like crazy, mysterious, like come down to spirit way. Like, I don't know what you're thinking God is going to be, but God is in everything. So it's in the chair, it's in me, it's in you, it's in people, it's in the water bottle, it's in signs. And so God uses what it has to give you signs. But if you're not like listening, like if you're not listening in the way that by paying attention with your attention, then you're just going to miss it and be like, oh, well, God's not real or God's not giving me signs, when like it's been giving you all of these signs, but it's just using the resources it has with giving you them. So anyway, we are doing our November energy reading today. Energy readings have been so fun to do, and you guys have been telling me like they have been so spot on. You were talking just for me, and I really do feel like I call in the collective of Alignment Academy and speak to those people. So before we even do that, let's go ahead and just close our eyes. Well, you don't have to if you don't want to or you're driving, but I'm going to close my eyes and I'm just going to call in my spirit guides, my spirit team, my higher self, and all the higher selves of all of those that are going to listen to this episode. Please give them the exact messages they need for the month of November. Please bold the messages that are just for them and give them an extra chills or just attention to what is for them and what they need to know, and for the highest good of all of those involved. And I just pray that you bless each and every one of us with abundance, with love, with peace in our hearts, with healing. Help us know you, God. Help us feel you. Please help us get closer to you, and know that everything that we do is for us to show our love and love like you do. So, little prayer that just came through. Yay, yay, yay. I've been microdosing lately, and I just took a little microdose because I just needed a little pep in my step today. So we also have the mushroom energy here with us, which is my favorite energy. Mushrooms are like my soulmate. I love mushrooms. They are my deepest teacher. Wait, what am I doing? I'm just going to put my microphone down so I can shuffle. Okay. So before I read the cards, I actually tapped in right before I got on this episode because I was actually waiting for my phone to charge. And I just was like, I'm just going to see if I get any messages. And I feel like before I read the cards, I want to give you the messages because they were very clear before I expand on them with the cards. So the number one message that I got was around when I was like looking at the energy, I was like seeing the swirl of energy, and I was like, okay, movement. And that makes sense, but like it was basically saying that November is going to be a month of a lot of movement, meaning I think there's going to be a lot of movement, not only physically moving, like you going on trips and traveling and visiting family and stuff, but also movement of like work. And it felt like it was the last big push before like it felt like the last big like wave of momentum. And then spirit was showing me like this grounding of the energy. And what I said like, show me more. And it was showing me, okay, there's going to be a lot of movement. There's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of parties. There's going to be a lot of like things this month. It's the holidays, right? We're getting into fall, the holiday season. However, they were telling me you need to still find the prioritization of what matters most to you, of not only your soul work, but like what you're trying to move the needle on, because it's the last push of the year. That's kind of what I was getting. And so what I was really seeing is like organization and being really focused when you can be this month is going to be huge for you. Where are you maybe leaking your energy with like scrolling too much or hanging out with people that don't matter, or even saying no to parties or things that you know that are not like the thing that's going to move you forward, is going to be really, really huge for you. Let me see if I have any other notes, because I did write them down. Rooting into your routines. Oh yeah. And they were also saying like rooting into your routines is going to be really important because of all the movement of just like different places, different people, different parties, like more stuff than usual. But it was actually showing me spiritual routines specifically. So energetic hygiene, cutting cords, setting boundaries, energetic boundaries when you're in places with a lot of people, cleaning your energy at night, even in the shower with salt, things like that. Like having really good energetic hygiene this month is going to help you with having more forward movement in other areas of your life. Just because it's the holidays, it is time to, rest. It's becoming winter, but we're still in fall. So we're going into that wind down. So have that one like last leg of push before the actual wind down of the winter season. Yeah. And I also saw a lot of fun is going to be happening. Like I heard like chaotic energy, but then I was like chaotic, like bad. And they were like, no, like fun, like, oh my God, this and that and that and that and that. And so this is maybe coming from Kristen now. The way that we allow ourselves to have the most fun and have really like a lot of play and not guilt and like let ourselves enjoy the very spectrum of the human experience, like going all the way to the spectrum, is by being really organized in your work, in your purpose, in your obligations, like doing that at 100% so you can play and like have fun at 100% per se, not doing like both at 50, if that makes sense. And that's all the messages that I got before. So with that being said, let's move into the cards and see what it has to say. This first card says, let your past go. The burden of carrying your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want or need it, and now it's gone. So as I was reading this card, I was actually seeing that there's going to be a period of reflection for the last year. And there might be some regrets. There might be some sadness. There might be some grief for how things did or did not go this year. And I feel like the universe is really asking you to take a moment to reconcile with self and feel any feelings that need to be felt in order for you to move forward. I actually feel like this is prep for even the next year of your life. It's really, really asking you to let whatever is holding you back go, especially if you're someone who's looking back at this past year and you're seeing that you didn't perform how you wanted to or didn't get what you wanted to done. Maybe you didn't start the business. Maybe you didn't quit the job that you wanted to quit. What they're saying is, okay, I'm getting even more messages. All right. So even deeper than this. Okay. All right. This feels like counterintuitive to what Kristen wants to say, but I'm just going to say what Spirit is saying. They're saying it's actually time to really deal with the inner stuff that's maybe holding you back. Letting your past go means dealing with your past, right? It doesn't mean just like letting it go and like not worrying about it. It means dealing with it so you can let it go. And so they're saying that actually, if you're getting to the end of the year and you're not where you want to be, it's actually time to take this healing journey more seriously. And they're using this avenue because I'm like, guys, it's the holidays. They're not going to want to do inner work. That was what my mind was saying, but they were like, this is the avenue that it has to come from for them to take it seriously. And in spirit world, it doesn't matter if it's the holidays. The soul work is the soul work and you need to be doing it. Okay. And they're saying the holidays is actually going to bring up more shit because you're going to be seeing people from your past. You're going to be seeing your family, things like that. It's like now is actually the time. Whoa. I'm yawning. Which is typically a release of energy. Okay, like now is actually the time to take it seriously, now more than ever. So you really need to if you're not where you want to be in life, like it's kind of a wake up call, which is quite different from my messages. But it's interesting because I think that I can really feel spirit coming through and being like, we have to get the message to them somehow. And this is the avenue that it needs to come through. Like they need to deal with their shit. So little message from your guides. Sorry, don't hate me. If you've been waiting for my next retreat, it's officially here. If you haven't heard or you haven't listened to the podcast episode, I'm taking you to Peru with my soul sister and mentor, Daniela Gil. Last year, I went on Daniela's retreat and had the most life-changing experience. And I feel so called to host a retreat and bring you here with me. The Sacred Valley is the most perfect place to not only unwind, but reconnect with God and yourself. When you join us in Peru, we'll be having a Wachuma ceremony, drinking cacao every morning, hiking the Andes Mountains, learning how to cook Peruvian dishes, to mezcals, prayer ceremonies, Akashic workshops, intuition development workshops, and so much more. The dates are January 23 through 30. If you want to join me and Daniela in Peru, you can book a call with the link below. The next one is perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. Oh my gosh, the doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcomes. Okay. There is never going to be a good time. There's never going to be another perfect time for you to take action on what you want. Now is the time. Okay, this is just what I'm getting. Yes, it's the holidays, but it's also a really, really powerful time to manifest with the new year energy coming up. And that's why we're telling you to prep your energy for the new year, because of the portal that everyone is setting new energy in motion and everyone's setting up new goals. Like, we want you to be ready for that momentum, and that momentum doesn't just get ready on its own. It gets ready from you getting ready. And so they're saying, like, if you are someone who wants to do big things next year, you even have big goals for yourself, you feel really like you are ready to get to the next phase of your life, it's in the little moments, even during the holidays, even during the busy season, that your spiritual routines matter. You healing your inner child matters. You self-regulating matters. Like, doing the little things, taking small actions every week matters. Posting matters if you're a content creator. Sending the resumes, sending the emails, those things still matter. They're like, this is the last time we're going to really get to like push things into you. And so we're doing it. Like, that's why we're talking about so much forward motion. It's going to be chaotic, but what are you going to prioritize? It's perfect time to do what you need to do. And also, like, not waiting for the perfect time. Like, it is the perfect time, and don't wait for a better time. Don't wait for the new year. Don't wait for that. Like, it's never going to be a good time, but like, it is a good time right now. You know, like, it's never going to be a good time, and also it's the perfect time. And that is how I know it's from God, because God is the contradiction. It's the both and. It's like, it's never the perfect time and it's the perfect time. So just do it. Prioritize play and pleasure. They're saying that the reason you sometimes procrastinate is because you don't believe that the journey can be joyful. The essence of this entire journey is joy, though. Like, if you are really doing something that's in alignment with your soul, it's going to be joyful and it's going to be amazing. So really reframing your mindset, and like, this card is so much fun, and this lady's having so much fun, like on a fucking cloud with wings. I don't know. She's like in the universe, and she's like having a blast creating and playing. And so they're saying that when you get past yourself and you get past your shit, you're actually going to have so much fun, but you're not even allowing yourself to have fun because you're overthinking it and you're taking the fun out of it. So where can you actually bring more fun in? And you're going to have more fun in your personal life when you are having more fun, like, in all aspects. Like, they're like, you're going to actually be more fulfilled in personal life when you're dialed in your soul's mission. I'm having resistance to telling you. Okay, I'm going to just tell you what's going on right now. I feel like I'm getting a lot of messages from spirit, and I'm having resistance because I'm trying to filter them through, like, this is the holiday season. These people don't want to hear, but that's my logical mind. Like, these people don't want to hear work. And then spirit is literally like, no, but your podcast is about soul purpose. And this is the messages that they get about their soul purpose. So Kristen, say the messages about soul purpose. So I feel like I'm fighting with my guides in my head. I'm like, wait, guys, can we like tell them something else? And they're like, no, this is the message. The message is that it's going to be fun. Stop dreading it. But you need to work on your mission really seriously. You need to heal. You need to work on your mission. You need to let your past go. You need to get out of your way and think that it's never a good time so that you can actually just do what needs to be done and have more fun in your life, which is going to bring you more joy, more pleasure, more happiness, all the things. And they're showing me that like this spread is kind of for like November, December, January, because it's moving. It's like this energy of like the whole, I just see like all the energy kind of blending together, where typically I only see the energy for 1 month. I see they're showing me November, December, January. So this is like, feels like a whole 3-month little portal, because it kind of all does blend together. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the holidays just blend the F together. Okay, let me see if I have any more messages. God is saying, talk to me. I want to know you. You don't just have to hear me and get messages through someone else. I want to know you personally. Speak to me. Speak what's on your heart. Tell me what you're worried about. Give it all to me, is what I'm hearing. I'm seeing before bed, in the mornings, on your walks. Just talk. When you ask to know me, I will want to help you know me too. There's so much power in just starting the two-way relationship, but I'm seeing that because when you don't believe in the two-way relationship, like God can't meet you halfway. And so God is saying, I want to know you, and I want to get to know you more, and I want to have a relationship, a deeper relationship with you, not just through Kristen, but between me and you. And so they're saying just start with talking. Start with just talking like you would talk to a friend, like any prayer. Yeah, that's what God's saying today. I just feel this soft energy now. So I think that's complete. It feels complete. What a beautiful little reading. I know that was like a weird one because I feel like my ego was kind of getting in the way. And I talk a lot about this in School of Intuition, how like we have to be clear vessels and we have to not let our own shit and projections get in the way of what we're reading for the client. So you guys just got a real life show of how my stuff was getting in the way, but I also could separate it. So that was good. I just said it out loud, but like, yeah, like I just feel like this is going to be a really fun holiday season, but just don't forget about your goals. That's the recap. It's going to be really fun. You're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of connection, a lot of chaos, good chaos. Don't forget about your goals. Don't forget about God. Don't forget about spirituality. Know that it's like, that's the root that's going to root you into everything. And overall, it's a great time to make forward motion. Little just like insight is I actually use the holidays to like really get my stuff dialed. I know that's weird. And like most people are just busy and not wanting to work on stuff. But I find that with the holidays, people kind of leave you alone more. And I get things in order in the back end of my business. And so maybe that's even just a little message for you to get things more in order in the back end of your business so you can be where you want to be in the new year. And I want that for you. If you want to join Alignment Academy, the membership, we're doing a lot of like challenges, and we have meditations, we have masterclasses, we have inner work, we have hypnosis, we have energy healings, we have live calls every month. And I want to do like a lock-in season in there. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in, is like really getting locked in for one last time before the year is over. It's just a great place where you can meet like-minded people. And again, there's never a perfect time to join, but we're having a lot of fun calls and things this month. So I'd love to see you in there. If you feel called, then join with the link below. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next episode. I hope you have an amazing November, amazing holiday. If you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys next week. Love you. Bye.